Crazy fam, listen up. In this video, I want to talk about 3 very simple mistakes that most of the players make. And I see this all the time in Trials of Osiris, especially when I'm doing carries, if they're on my team or on the enemy team. A lot of people make these very, very simple mistakes. And I truly believe fixing these 3 mistakes will 100% make you a better player. As I said, they're very simple, but you might be making these mistakes. And if you are, make sure to fix it after watching this video. Now, the first one I want to talk about is pretty much bot walking. Now, what does that mean? I encounter a lot of players on the enemy teams which pretty much walk into lanes without any kind of other movement. Let me showcase. For example, let's say there's a sniper standing right over there. And even if they have the information, let's say from their teammate over there or over there, they kind of start pre-firing and walk into the lane, obviously trying to get the flinch going and so on. Let me tell you what the problem is with this though. If you have a good sniper on the other team, they have their scope on head level. So what they're expecting you to do is kind of walk into it. And guess what? That's exactly what you're doing. If you're bot walking like this from one corner, just going outside like that, you're giving the sniper the easiest kill of his life. And then you have people like, oh my God, that guy doesn't miss. Well, it's not really hard to hit those shots when you're literally walking into lanes. Instead, what you should be doing is either sliding out like that or even hopping, just trying to catch the sniper or whatever they're using pretty much off guard. Even if it's not a sniper rifle, let's say there's a fusion rifle standing around this area, you just walking out like this, it's just an easy target to hit, right? Pay very close attention to this. And if you do have this habit, fix it. Now let's talk about the second one. And this is actually a funny one because I catch so many people off guard because they have no visuals on their radar whatsoever because of this habit. And that is ADSing way too long. You know, some people just watch the lane and they just stay here. Now, I don't know if their audio cues are not working or maybe their volume is too low. I can't really tell you. But what I do know for sure is that I have killed thousands of players just standing in this position, ADSing one spot or another for way too long. This way, you make it extremely easy for your enemy to get that flank because you have no idea where he is. The radar is pretty much gone unless you're using Mida or Ace of Spades, something like that. But in any other case, you're gonna be in trouble. So try to have a 2-3 second rule in your head. Now let me showcase what I mean by the 2-3 second rule. So for example, if you want to ADS, go ahead and do that, but do like a countdown in your head, like 1, 2, gone. Look at the radar, then do it again. 1, 2, gone. This will save you more than you can imagine. Now let's talk about the third one, which is more kind of a game sense issue, game awareness, so to speak. But I want to divide it into 2 phases because I run into this problem both with my carries and I also see enemy players making the same mistake all the time. Imagine playing Trials of Osiris and you and your teammate are live against one player. A lot of times what my carries will do is they will run off without any kind of call out to get into a 1v1. And most of the times they die. Now, granted, that's not a problem. I truly believe that if you're helping someone in trials, your goal is just to create awesome memories for that person and get him that flawless run. That's about it. If they make a mistake, you know, that's part of the process. You talk to them, you teach them, and you move on and you try to get better as a team as you're going for that flawless. But that mistake is precisely what that enemy player is waiting for. If he's a good player, he will try to isolate you. He will try to get into a 1v1 because if he's in a 2v1 and he manages to isolate the carry, he kills him, now he's in a 1v1. And trust me, I've made the same mistakes too. I've gotten way too aggressive when it was not needed, and that's part of the process. You identify the issues and you fix the bad habits. That's all it is. That's how you get better. So if you do decide to push, make sure to do a call out so you guys push together, or just stick around your teammate. Maybe you're charging your super energy with your teammate, some grenade energy, I don't know. But if you do push, make sure to communicate really, really clearly, okay? Now, the second phase of the game awareness issue that people have is actually not pushing when needed. For example, imagine your teammate is over there and he's in a 1v2 situation. He gets 1 kill and he's about to kill the second guy, but he dies to that second player. Now, a lot of people, what they do is they kind of watch from afar, right? They hear the gunshots, they hear the call outs, but they're kind of afraid to push in, or maybe it's just experience. You don't really understand that you need to be pushing in at that moment. However, trust me, you want to be there. Once your teammate gets a kill, I'm not saying to rush in, because a lot of people just rush in and die, but you have to move up to the position so that you at least have eyes on the dead enemy player. That way you can watch the orb. And when you get close, what that also does is, as I said, if your teammate got one kill, you're already moving in, and at that point your teammate is in the second 1v1, and even if he dies, being close to him gives you the ability to simply push in and finish the kill. That's pretty much it for this video. I truly believe fixing these 3 simple mistakes will make you a much better player. Anyway, ladies and gents, you know how it goes. Never forget to share that positive energy all around. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.